Today we will work on our Svadhisthana Chakra. This is the second chakra. Last week was covering the root chakra, which is, as you remember, right here in the tailbone. And Svadhisthana Chakra is 2 fingers upper above the tailbone. So it's quite like here in the middle of the pelvis. If you imagine your pubic bone here, right below it, behind it, you will feel this energy center. So this is just a brief explanation of the sacral chakra. And today I invited you to have a blanket or a towel if you would like to, because we will work on opening of the hips of our pelvis, and maybe sometimes you need it or maybe not. Just stay aware. So let's ground on our hip bones. Let's sit with the whole legs and pelvis on the floor. Extend your spine from the coccyx and start to feel the crown of the head aligning with your pelvis through the spine, lifting up to the sky. If you just join in the class, please find your space on the mat, cross-leg your shins, and sit with a straight spine. We will start with a short meditation on our sacral chakra. It's an orange color chakra, which is in the middle of the pelvis, below your navel point. So lengthen the spine, hands on your knees, close your eyes, and tap into your breath. The first inhalation just brings your awareness inside of your body. You're sitting comfortably on your pelvis, on your coccyx. Feel the weight of the legs. Feel the gravity bringing them down to earth. Deepen your inhalation through the nostrils, through the back of your throat, through your chest, and send the airflow down to your pelvis. Exhale deeply. This meditation is aiming to bring the awareness to the sacral chakra in the middle of your pelvis. So with the next inhalation, try to tap into the feelings you might have in the middle of your pelvis behind the pubic bone. Breathe deeply and exhale completely. The element of this chakra is water. So today we are aiming to practice to uncover fluidity and softness of our pelvis. Bring the attention to the breath. Inhale to deep the airflow. Bring it down to your pelvis through the whole torso. When exhaling, slightly draw up the pelvis muscles. Ever slight lift up. One more inhalation through the nose, through your chest, down to pelvis. And with the exhale, feel the flow up. Feel the energy lifting up to your head. With the next inhalation, open your eyes. Let's cross our fingers, make a clasp with the hands, and warm up our wrists. This practice will be on the wrists. So I invite you to move your hands from side to side, like do little circles. First to the right and then to the left. Find the fluidity of the joint. It's important for us, and maybe let's make fists and rotate our fists to the right, to the outside, and then to the inner side. When you're ready, let's go to all fours. So we place our hands with the fingers spread apart under the shoulders, and the knees are under the hips. If you gaze back, you don't see your heels. Just try to gaze back. If all correct, we start with the cat-cow. So the first on the inhale, you lift your pelvis up, you curve your spine, open the chest up and head to the sky. With the exhale, tilt your pelvis down, round the spine, push through the hands, and the crown of the head points down. One more time, work with your inhalation to start the movement with your pelvis, curving the spine and opening the chest. And exhale to shift your tailbone down, to round the spine and push through the hands. Let's do a couple more breaths in the silence, only with your breath. Inhale. And exhale to round. With one more inhalation, find the fluidity in your pelvis, which is moving up. And with the exhalation, feel the tailbone dropping down. With the next inhale, neutral spine. Extend your right leg behind you. Send the energy to your heel. With the next inhale, bend the elbow, send it to the nose, to the left elbow, to the right elbow, to the side and out, up. Inhale, we bring the knee forward to the nose, to the left elbow, to the right elbow, and exhale to move it to the side and up. One more circle. Inhale, nose, left elbow, right elbow, side to the exhale and up. With the next inhalation, send your right foot forward on the side of your right hand. Stay with the hands inside the right foot and let's circulate slowly the hips. Circle it out, make rounds. Imagine that you have a pencil here on the hips and you're trying to make a circle here on the mat. If it hurts you under the knee, you may place a blanket or something soft under the left knee and make the circles to the other side. Tap into the fluidity of this hip joint. Let's awaken our pelvis today. Let's awaken the sacral chakra in it. With the next inhalation, send your right knee on the floor to the all fours position. And let's lift the left leg up parallel to the floor. Inhale to draw your knee to the nose. Right elbow, left elbow, exhale up to the side and up. Again, inhale, meet the nose. Right elbow, left elbow, exhale to the side and out. Make it fluid and liquid. Inhale to the nose. Work with your inhalation and exhalation. We exhale to the side and up, and one more time. Inhale to round the spine, knee to nose, right elbow, left elbow, side and up. With the next inhalation, place your left foot outside your left hand, and let's again start the rounds, the circles on the left side. It might be that one of the sides of the body is more fluid and the other is less. It's absolutely okay. So no pain, just move slowly with control and change the direction of the circles to the other side. Great job. Move your left foot slowly to the middle. Toes up and your hips are over the right knee. So check this one line and flex your front foot to send the toes up. Inhale, chest slightly forward, stay on your fingertips. And exhale, lower your chest slowly with control to your front knee. We try to keep one line in the spine from the coccyx till the top of the head. We stay strong in the legs and release the front leg, back muscle, the hamstring. With the next inhale, send the pelvis forward, bend the front knee, and lift the hands to the sides. Open your pelvis forward. Drop slowly. Feel the extension of the right hip socket now. One more time, extend the front leg, toes up, heart goes to the knee. Look at the big toe. And exhale, move the pelvis forward, hands to the hips. Drop down and breathe. With the next inhalation, hands on the floor, send your left foot back and send your right leg in the middle between the hands. Again, flex your right foot, toes up. With the inhale, chest halfway lift, and exhale, bow to the front knee. Hinge in the hip and gaze at your big toe. We breathe deeply here. Feel if your right hip socket might move slightly back and your left hip socket maybe slightly forward to make them square to the front edge of the mat. They should be in one plane. With the next exhale, bend your front knee and sink forward. Maybe you need to shorten your stance. So find a way to sink your hips forward. The front knee is at 90 degrees. And you drop forward as far as you can without any tension, without any pain. With the exhale, let's bow to the front knee. Hips are over the left knee. Feel the fluidity of your legs and pelvis. And with the exhale, slow motion to drop your hips, to lift the chest, hands on the hips. And with the next exhalation, both feet are tucked back and you go to your plank position. Breathe here, legs are strong. Try to spread your shoulder blades. With the exhale, knees to the floor, chest and chin to the floor, elbows in. Inhale, open the chest, tops of the feet on the floor, low cobra, look up. And exhale, tuck the toes under, push through the hands and send your pelvis up to the sky. It's our first upward facing dog. Let's bicycle the knees, one knee at a time. And bend your knees at any time. You need to elongate your spine here. The main purpose of this pose is hips up and long spine. With the next inhalation, lift your right leg up and exhale, send your knee to your chest, left elbow, right elbow, exhale out and up. And again, inhale, knee to the chest, left elbow, right elbow, side and up. If your wrists are hurting, stay on the wrist, on this wrist. So not the hand on the floor, but the wrists. Continue with the inhalation to send your knee forward. And with the exhalation to the side and up, and one more time together. With the inhale, knee to the chest, left side, right side, and out and up. With the next inhalation, step forward with your right leg to replace the right hand. The left foot is on the floor fully, parallel to the back edge of the mat, and windmill your hands to the sides at shoulder height. Your pelvis is square to the long edge of the mat. So this long edge of the mat. Your hands are to the sides, strong, pulling you to different directions. You gaze over the front hand. With the next inhalation, pivot the feet inwards, hands on the hips, and exhale slowly to hinge forward. Again, feel your pelvis allowing you to bow to the ground. Hands in between your feet. They might be slightly forward or in between, wherever you feel comfortable. With the inhale, lift slightly the chest, and exhale, bow even deeper. If your hands are between the legs, bend your elbows at 90 degrees and try to feel this extension in the hips. If you feel any sore, just bend your knees ever slightly and extend your spine. Navel point is in. We keep a lot of fears in our hips. And like this, we cannot stay free and creative. So with the exhalation, release any tension in the hips and send more air to your pelvis. With the next inhale, rise on the fingertips. And with the exhale, bend your right knee, flex the left foot toes up and send all the way to the right side. Your hands might be on the floor in front of you, or maybe close to your chest in Namaste Mudra. Stay where you are, hands on the floor. With the next inhalation, slowly with control, start to walk to the left leg, bend the left knee, and send the right toes to the up. Toes to the sky, the left knee is bent. You may stay on the ball of the left foot or the whole foot on the floor. And let's make the movement with each inhalation. So you inhale and transfer the weight of the body to the right side, the left toes up. Exhale here, and with the next inhalation, start to slowly, fluidly move to the left side. And exhale here. One more time to the right side. Feel the hips opening, feel this fluidity. And to the left side on the inhalation. Great job. Then lift the pelvis to the previous pose. Toes slightly up, heels in. And with the next inhalation, bend your knees and rise your torso with the hands to the sides. Big finger and point finger are touching. This is our chin mudra. The knees are pointing out. You're trying to open your hips and send them up. Try to engage your pelvic floor muscle close to your pubic bone and lift your pelvis up. Breathe deeply into the pose. This is a goddess pose. The pose really beautiful on a woman body. With the next inhalation, extend both legs. The right foot points forward. The left foot parallel to the back edge of the mat. Hands to the sides on the inhalation. Exhale to pull yourself to the front leg and bow down. Hand on the calf muscle on the shin bone. The left hand points up. You gaze to the left hand. Extend your spine from the hips. Send your left hip up to the sky and slowly rotate the right hip forward. Try to spiral your chest up. Extend the spine and the neck. With the next exhalation, both hands to the front leg on the floor. And step back to your plank pose. Breathe here deeply. Inhale. And with the exhale, knees on the floor. Chest and chin on the floor, elbows tucked in. Inhale to rise your chest up, push through the legs. And exhale, tuck your toes and send the hips up to the sky. Down facing dog, this time try to pull your heels down. Shoulders are spread to the sides, push through the hands, fingers are widespread. One line from the coccyx to the top of the head. The head is relaxed and you gaze at your navel point or at the thighs. With the next inhalation, send your left leg up and you know what is coming. Exhale, knee to the chest. Right side, left elbow, and exhale to the side and up to the sky. Inhale, knee to the chest, to the right elbow, left elbow, outside slowly and up. And one more time, inhale, bring the knee forward, to the right, left, and exhale to side it out and up. With the next inhalation, step forward to replace the left foot, ground through the back foot, all corners on the floor, and inhale to windmill your hands to the sides of the shoulders. Check again, what is your pelvis doing at the moment? Is it square to the long part of the mat? Bend your front knee slightly deeper and push through the back leg. Gaze forward to the left hand and breathe deeply. With the next inhalation, pivot the feet inwardly, shorten the stance slightly. Inhale, hands to the hips, and exhale, bow forward. Interlace the fingers on the middle way behind your back. And with the next exhalation, bow deeper. Breathe into your pelvic floor. Try to feel what is going on there. Maybe some heat is awakening. Maybe you feel more fluid at the moment than even 15 minutes before. With the next inhalation, slowly start to rise, hands on the floor, and you bend your left knee out. The right toes pointing up to the sky, and again we're going to Skandasana, hands on the floor or close to the chest this time. With the next inhalation, bend your knee and go to the right side. The left foot is flexed. With the next inhalation, let's move to the left. Feel yourself like a very gracious, nice Spider-Man. And with the next inhalation, one more time, to the right side. Hands on the floor in between your legs. Extend both legs. Pivot the toes out, the heels in. Bend the knees and slowly lift the torso up to the sky to your goddess pose. Find the foundation. Maybe you feel to move your pelvis from side to side, to step on the feet. Maybe you feel to place your hands on the knees and deepen your goddess pose. The most important is to lift the pelvic floor muscles and to navel point sending in to the spine. With the next inhale, extend both legs. The left foot is pointing forward. The right foot parallel to the back edge of the mat. Hands to the side, stretch out to both directions. And exhale to bow forward and place the left hand on the left shin. The right hand is extending to the sky. Gaze at the top hand and breathe here. Again, reconnect with the pelvis to understand if you need to open the right hip even more to the sky and rotate your heart to the right side. With the next inhalation, hands to the floor on the left leg and step back to your plank pose. Exhale, knees to the floor, chest to the floor, chin to the floor. With the next inhalation, put the whole legs on the floor, hands to the hips, on the sides of the hips, chin to the floor. Rest a couple of breaths here. And with the next inhalation, bend your knees and try to grab the outer edges of your feet so that your pelvis is on the floor and your shoulders are lifted. With the next inhalation, leave the thighs from the floor. Stay on your pelvis, connected with the ground. And open the chest even more. Gaze forward, breathe deeply, and push through the pubic bone down. With the next exhalation, release the pose, hands in front of the forehead, one hand on another, and forehead resting on this pillow. We do one more time. Inhale to prepare. And with the exhale, send your hands to the outer edges of the foot. Right foot, left foot. Inhale to prepare here. And exhale to lift on the pubic bone. And maybe you feel to rotate up and back to be like a little boat in the sea with a fluid pelvis, with this body flexibility awaken. With the exhale, release the pose and rest on the hands. Breathe deeply in the pose, resting fully on the ground. With the next inhale, hands to the chest, on the sides of the chest. Push through the upper body, bend your knees and sit on the heels in your child's pose. Extend the hands in front of you and place your forehead on the floor. Sigh out to release any tension in your pelvis, any tension in your legs, in your shoulders. With the next inhale, rise with the spine up. And let's sit on our sitting bones. Spread the feet to the sides. This is our Upavishta Konasana, open triangle pose. So with the inhalation, we place the hands in front of us and point your toes up, so flex both feet, chest up. Try to lift your tailbone slightly up as well, like make a little curve in the spine. And feel how your chest moving down in between your legs. With the next inhale, round the spine and send the tailbone down. Feel the difference, what's happening in the legs. With the next inhalation, slowly tilt the pelvic up and round the spine, curve the spine, send the chest forward. One more time, round the spine, hands are far from the shoulders, pubic bone up and pelvic tailbone down. And one more time, dive forward with the chest, curve the spine. Well done, everyone. With the next inhale, bend your right knee in front of you. This pose is called pigeon. You might need your blanket. So you bend your right knee and you start to move your pelvis down, placing the back leg on the top of the foot. The front foot is flexed and the front heel is not far from the left hip bone. When you feel rigid in your pelvis, you use your blanket under the right thigh. So put it this way, under the right thigh, to increase the flexibility. So you sit on the blanket and extend the left leg. Stay on the fingertips, flex the front foot. If this is not accessible, you just bend the front knee and bend slightly the back knee so that you're still opening the front hip bones. With the next inhalation, if you're ready, slowly start to send your chest down to the floor, bend the elbows to the sides. And with the exhale, push through the hands around the spine. Let's feel like a wave flowing up and down in this fluid time on our mats. With the next inhalation, bow forward And exhale, rise on the hands. And with the next inhale, again, extend the legs to the sides. Find your way, find the best round you can do. With the inhale, place your right hand close to the right shin bone and exhale to extend the left hand over the head to the side. You may stay on the hand up and extend your left side. Remember to flex the feet, send your toes up. Feel the hips opening. With the next inhale, both hands to the sky. And exhale, both to the left side, hand on the floor. Extend the right hand over the right ear. Remember about the flexed feet. Ground through both sitting bones. The angle between the legs is accessible for you. No pain in this time. With the next inhalation, bend your left knee and roll onto the top of the right foot so that you find in yourself in the pigeon pose on the left side. Flex the front foot and measure the distance between the front heel and your right thigh. So it should be as less as possible. So your both hip bones are square to the front edge of the mat. You don't rotate to the right or to the left. You're facing forward. Hands on the floor. And with the exhale, bow forward. Elbows to the sides. Inhale up. And exhale, bow forward. Feel your breath. Feel the fluidity coming from your pelvis. Continue to breathe and shift your torso down. With the next inhalation, both legs to the sides. The final part, we are trying to move even deeper forward. Flex your feet, hands in front of you. Slowly with the next inhalation, start to move your hands forward from your hips. Go as far as you can on the floor. I'm showing you up because you cannot see my floor. So you step in one hand at a time. You keep in straight spine and flexed feet. And at the level you feel this is the end of the story, just stay over there. Relax your pelvis as far as you can. Breathe into it. And stay here for a moment to just allow the pose to release tension in your pelvis. Every physical sensation we feel, this is the aim of yoga, to bring the attention of the mind to our physical body. With the next exhale, slowly start to tap back to the straight spine. With the hands, bend the both knees, bring them together and hug your knees to the chest. Stay here for a couple of breaths with gratitude, accepting what your body just done for you. With the next inhalation, extend the legs in front of you. Maybe wiggle them just to make them without tension released. With the inhalation, hands to the sky. And exhale, bow forward. Hinge in your hip crease, navel in. Grab your toes. Inhale to lift slightly more up. And exhale to refold. The elbows are pointing outwards and your chest is coming closer to your knees. Your spine is straight. To make it straight, check it out. Bring your shoulder blades in towards each other. We're not going to dive deep to the legs. We are aiming here to keep the spine straight. With the next exhalation, release the pose. Bend the knees to the sides and meet your feet together. We are going to our Baddha Konasana pose. So feet are in front of the pelvis at the comfortable distance. Your hands are at the balls of your feet. You open the balls, but keep the heels touching each other. With the inhale, send your chest up. And with the exhale, bend your elbows, push to the legs, and move forward with the chest. Great hip opening. You may close your eyes and imagine the energy of orange color pulsating in your pelvis and allowing it to open more. One more deep breath here. With the next inhale, straight spine, and send your feet slowly forward, but keep them connecting to each other. You grab the feet to the sides. Inhale here. And with the exhale, round the spine and send your forehead to your feet. The elbows are pointing out, round spine. Here you may release any muscle in the spine. This is the diamond pose. Feel the connection of your feet and your pelvis with the floor. Keep grounding and sending your roots to Mother Earth. Round the spine and bow to the power and fluidity of your body. With the next inhalation, slowly rise to neutral spine up. And let's lay on our spine with the knee bend. Slowly, vertebra by vertebra on the floor. With the next inhalation, place the hands, palms down, and slowly rise your bent knees up. I invite you to Halasana pose. This is not an easy pose. So with the next inhalation, you slowly lift your pelvis up. You gaze only up, not to the sides. And you keep sending your feet to the floor behind your head. You don't need to touch the floor. You just push through the forearms, through the upper arms, extending your leg. And every time with the exhalation, sending your feet to the floor over your head. If the feet are touching, that's all right. Continue to push in through the shoulders and upper arms. Stay on the upper back. If they're not touching, you may bend your knees and place them to the forehead. If this is not acceptable, just hover your pelvis up. We're trying to awaken the energy to change the normal position of the pelvic floor. We're lifting it up to awaken and make it more fluid. With the next exhale, keep your hands on the floor and slowly start to send your spine down to earth. Upper spine, middle spine, and lower back. Then the legs touching the floor. Keep your hands under the buttocks, palms facing down. Bend your elbows and lift your chest up. Release the neck, point the feet, and stay here in your fish pose. You may gaze up to the sky, or you may release the head down. That's up to you. This is the way your body feels. Continue to push through the elbows and the palms. And with the exhale, release the spine fully on the floor. Let's hug our knees into the chest and roll from side to side. Give a massage to your spine. Great job. Interlace your shin bones and start to roll up and back until you reach sitting pose on the floor with the shins crossed. Place your blanket or towel under the hips if you need to. And we are ready for our closing meditation. So make yourself comfortable, cross your shins, extend your spine, make circles with your shoulders up and back to open and spread the collarbones. Your crown of the head is pointing up to the sky, navel is in slightly. Remove any tension you might have and start to breathe deeply. With the inhale, you feel the air coming through the nostrils, back of the throat, chest, abdomen, and pelvis. Exhale the whole air out. Make your breath slow and comfortable. Tap into the sensation of your body. Lower your attention to the pelvis and try to find out, are there any sensations there? Might be that you have no sensations. This is also a result of a practice. The most important for you is to notice. Imagine a golden line going through the coccyx, up in your spine, through your neck, to the top of the head, and connecting you with the sky. This is the channel of energy we all have, Sushumna Nadi. And on it, slightly lower your navel point. Imagine an orange ball of energy. Breathe into it. Inhale and visualize a 6-petal lotus flower of orange color there. This is our chakra named Sacral Chakra. This flower is closed now. With the next inhalation, you see that the petals of the flower are slightly opening. Exhale, and you see that they're closing. With the next inhalation, energize the chakra and open the petals even more. Breathe deeply. Feel the liquidity and fluidity. This flow is nourishing our pelvis. It's coming from the earth. It's going through the whole body. I will chant the sacred mantra for this chakra called VAM. You may join me or just listen to it. Inhale to prepare. Vam, 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 vam. Vam, 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 vam. Vam, 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 vam. Try to feel the vibrations of the sound in the pelvis. Imagine the fluid orange light spreads out the pelvis, its bones. It's burning out all the fears you might have. It brings you joy and contentment. With the next inhalation, place the hands in prayer position in front of your heart. I invite you to close this session with meditating Om together. Inhale to prepare. Oh. I see the light in you. I gratitude you for the practice. Namaste.